O God, may your spirit and guidance be in us as we work for the benefit of all our people, for peace and justice in our land, and for the constant recognition of the dignity and aspirations of those whom we serve. Amen.
Amen.
Colleagues, this is a special day for a number of reasons. Obviously, it's the last day of the first session of the 19th Legislative Assembly, and we'll take some time to celebrate that later this afternoon. Before that, I'd like to take just a few minutes to shed light on the career of the Legislative Assembly's longest-serving and most deeply respected official, Mr. Darren Ouellette. Early next year, Darren will retire from a career of over 25 years with the Northwest Territories Public Service and the Legislative Assembly. Prior to joining our team for the first time as Operations Assistant Clerk during the 15th Legislative Assembly, Darren served what was then known as the Department of Transportation. He also served in the Department of Aboriginal Affairs, as it was then known. In these roles, he had the opportunity to travel throughout the Northwest Territories and develop lasting connections with Indigenous and community leaders. Darren very quickly developed a reputation as someone who genuinely believed in an inherent right to self-government and the potential of northern families, communities, and governments to build capacity from within and find homegrown solutions to the challenges they faced. He is well known to have little time for fluff or for solutions that were made to gloss over root problems rather than tackle them head-on. Darren is known as a proponent of real action, actions that actually help communities to improve the lives of our residents. In 2011, Darren came back to the legislative after a brief hiatus. He joined the senior management team as Director of Corporate Services and later as Deputy Clerk of Member of Precinct Services. On many occasions, he served as acting clerk of the Legislative Assembly. Darren had many successes in these senior roles, too many to mention here today. But one that comes immediately to mind is the leadership he demonstrated following the shooting on Parliament Hill in 2014. While many legislatures went into lockdown mode, Darren was able to step back and recommend improvements to the security systems that were both effective and responsive, but also consistent with the idea of our assembly as a place of the people. Darren has been involved in the security and upkeep of this building since its inception. In his time as a director and deputy clerk, he has worked tirelessly to ensure this place reflects the culture and unique form of democracy of the Northwest Territories, and that is accessible to all residents and visitors from abroad. Darren, on behalf of the members of the Legislative Assembly, I want to express my sincere gratitude for your many years of outstanding service to both the government and legislature of the Northwest Territories. You have provided calm leadership through some rocky times, and you will be very much missed by myself, by the clerk, and by all the current and former members and staff that you have worked with. We will miss your leadership and your wisdom, but most of all, we will just miss you. The great team-building events you organized, your laughter and humble sense of humor, your homemade bannock, golf tournaments, on sand and snow, and your always calm and reassuring demeanor. On behalf of the members and staff of the Assembly, I wish you and Donna Marie all the happiness and adventures you so richly deserve in the next stage of your lives. I hope you will always consider this place a home away from home, and know that you are most welcome to come visit us early and often. Thank you, members. Member statements. Member statements, or sorry, minister statements. Minister for Environment and Natural Resources.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, hunting has a long and honourable history in the Northwest Territories. At the heart of this tradition is a deep respect for the wildlife, the environment, and the people of this land. Residents of the Northwest Territories have told us they want to make sure these values and practices are passed on to the next generation of harvesters. During the 18th Legislative Assembly, this government made a commitment to the people of the Northwest Territories to develop a hunter education program for youth and new hunters. This new program promotes best practices for safe, responsible hunting. It also highlights how the Department of Environment and Natural Resources works with partners across the territory to manage and protect our wildlife. Mr. Speaker, as we begin the 19th Legislative Assembly, I'm pleased to announce the Hunters Education is now available across the Northwest Territories. You can find it online, free of charge, through the Department of Environment and Natural Resources website. For those who prefer to learn in a classroom setting, the course can be offered in communities by request. The program has been years in the making and reflects a true partnership between local Indigenous governments and organizations, co-management boards and agencies, communities, elders, hunters, and the government of the Northwest Territories. Hunter education respects the treaty and harvest rights of Indigenous hunters and has been carefully designated to reflect input from Indigenous governments and communities. Mr. Speaker, as January 1st, Hunters education will be mandatory for new hunters before they can get their hunting licenses. This includes resident hunters and non-resident hunters without a guide. Hunters who have been convicted of violation under the Wildlife Act may also be required to take the course. Hunter education is not a requirement for the general hunting license holders or for harvesters asserting their Aboriginal rights. Hunters who have a hunting license in the last 5 years or have taken a similar course in other jurisdictions also don't have to take the course. That being said, we recommend all harvesters take hunter's education regardless of the experience. Even the most seasoned hunters can benefit from wisdom of elders, long-term hunters that is reflected in this program. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources remains committed to working with Indigenous governments and organizations, renewable resource boards, and other partners to ensure the wise use and protection of wildlife in the Northwest Territories. Our hope is that the knowledge shared through hunters' education can keep our wildlife population healthy, sustainable, so that people in Northwest Territories can harvest now and into the future. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Minister statements. Minister for Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am very pleased to announce that female inmates now moved into the new women's unit at the Fort Smith Correctional Complex. I had the pleasure of touring the new unit last week. I was impressed by the care and attention that has gone into designing a facility that is tailored to meeting the needs of female inmates in our care, and specifically in the Northwest Territories. The new unit, which has beds for 23 women, is the first correctional facility designed from the outset to meet the needs of women in the Northwest Territories. It offers dedicated areas where women can receive education, training, counseling, and have better access to Northern developed and Northern specific programming. More importantly, Mr. Speaker, by keeping female inmates in the Northwest Territories, they will have the opportunity to stay closer to their family supports, which we know is invaluable to their overall rehabilitation. Functional program space was central to the design philosophy to provide inmates with access to social and educational programs that give them an opportunity to turn their lives around. For example, inmates continue to help prepare daily meals, but they can do so now in the new teaching kitchen where they can work with elders to prepare traditional foods together. Female inmates also now have access to spiritual and cultural spaces in the unit. The new ceremonial room is available for cultural activities like traditional crafts and to hold sharing circles. It is the only correctional facility in the Northwest Territories with a functional air venting system to allow for on-site smudging. Elders have expressed their appreciation to having dedicated spaces inside and outside the facility where their valuable services can be more respectfully shared and received within a natural landscape that was considered during the building of the facility. The new women's unit also has a resident nurse who is now on site and makes it possible for female inmates to come into the facility with infant children. This allows a mother to bond with her child and have appropriate facilities to care for her infant while serving a sentence. Mr. Speaker, while I was touring the facility, I had the opportunity to meet and talk directly with staff. And as someone with extensive background within the legal system, I was pleased to hear the positive response from inmates and staff to the new communal spaces, program rooms, and more natural grounds. Before the new unit officially received inmates, Department of Justice staff held a public opening in late August, which included tours both inside and out. I know that my colleague, the member from Thabatcha, attended those ceremonies along with 100 other people who took advantage of that opportunity to see inside the facility in their own home community. This correctional complex has a long history in Fort Smith and has had the benefit of great community support over the years. I would like to thank the residents of Fort Smith for their continued support. This new unit, built with local CAB construction, will help women with their rehabilitation for years to come. I would also like to acknowledge the very hard work of the Correctional Service. They provide an essential public service in our communities. And we know that many people who come into our correctional facilities may themselves be hurt, traumatized, or vulnerable. Yet each day our dedicated corrections staff work to help inmates in their care become stronger with the life skills needed on their path of recovery. They're a critical part of helping those who are ready to make positive changes in their lives. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Minister statements. Minister responsible for municipal and community affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to rise today to provide an update to the House on the launch of the territorial-wide 911 system. On November 4th of this year, the new NWT 911 service will enhance our ability to connect all residents and visitors with emergency services such as police, fire, and the ambulance. NWT residents and visitors are now able to use the universal recognized number 911 to access the existing emergency numbers in 33 communities of the Northwest Territories. NWT 911 is fully bilingual in French and English, and callers can be connected with interpretation services from NWT Indigenous languages and other languages. For callers who have hearing or speech communication impairments, technologies are available to ensure the service is accessible. Mr. Speaker, the NWT 911 program service includes over-the-phone pre-arrival emergency medical instruction such as basic first aid. I can confirm NWT 911 has already provided life-saving medical care over the phone, and the number to call includes instructions on to what to do for a heart attack, how to address CPR, how to stop the bleeding from a serious wound, and telling callers how to administer for drugs and overdoses. Mr. Speaker, since the previous government committed to implement 911, a great deal of work and collaboration has gone into making NWT 911 a reality. In 2019 alone, there have been several important milestones, including the establishment of the legislative and regulations, the creation of an emergency communication centre, meeting with all community governments on emergency response plans, the recruitment and training of 911 staff, and the launch of public awareness campaign to inform residents and visitors that 911 is available in the Northwest Territories. I want to thank all those involved to putting the program in place, especially the community governments, for their commitment to improving public safety and security across the Northwest Territories. Now that we have launched 911, the Department of Municipal and Community Affairs will continue to monitor this initiative. The Northwest Territories 911 program includes ongoing quality control procedures such as improvement and program evaluation to ensure the program continues to meet national standards and accreditations. Mr. Speaker, it is important to note that NWT 911 is important of our integrated system that includes community dispatch services, first responders, organizations in the community, and volunteers across the territory. I wish to commend all officials and first responders for their work in keeping our residents and visitors safe. Mr. Speaker, I'm looking forward to speaking to the Standing Committee on Accountability and Oversight to provide a full briefing and update of implementation of the NWT 911 program. I will be inviting all members of the House to the 911 call centre for a tour of the facility. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Minister statements. Minister responsible for education, culture, and employment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our greatest northern resource is our people, and it's our responsibility to invest in and take steps to ensure their health and well-being. On January 1st, 2020, Northwest Territories residents will be able to access new and enhanced types of employment leave to protect their jobs when faced with important or challenging moments in life. These challenges align with the Conservative Government of Canada's amendments to the Employment Insurance Program and the Canada Labour Code, and allow the Northwest Territories to remain competitive with other jurisdictions by offering employees the flexibility to balance personal responsibilities while maintaining their employment status. Mr. Speaker, employers understand the complex needs of their employees and are increasingly looking for ways to support them and their responsibilities outside of work. The birth or adoption of a child into a family is an exciting event and one that should be cherished. To better support parents and provide them with more flexibility, we have extended the length of time an eligible employee can take parental leave from 37 weeks of unpaid leave up to 61 weeks. Two-parent families, including adoptive couples, will also be able to access an additional 8 weeks of unpaid leave for the second parent. Families sometimes face challenging circumstances, and one of the most difficult times in life is when a loved one is critically ill or injured. When faced with the added responsibilities of providing support for a family member, residents should be able to both care for their family and protect their job. A new family caregiver leave will provide up to 17 weeks of unpaid leave for eligible employees to provide care or support for an adult family member who is critically ill or injured, and up to 37 weeks for a child family member. Compassionate care leave will also extend from 8 to 27 weeks of unpaid leave each year to allow employees time to provide end-of-life care for a family member who is gravely ill or at risk of death. Mr. Speaker, the Northwest Territories has a domestic violence rate approximately 8 times higher than the national average. Family violence is a serious issue that affects too many of our residents. In addition to the work by other departments and partner organizations, this legislation is also introducing new family violence leave to protect employees and allow them time to seek help. This new leave will provide 5 days of paid and 5 days of unpaid annual emergency leave for employees experiencing domestic violence. Up to 15 additional unpaid weeks will also be available with prior written notice. This leave could be taken to seek medical attention, attend counseling or legal appointments, access victim services, and for a variety of other purposes. Introducing family violence leave is an important part of protecting and supporting workers in times of need. Mr. Speaker, the changes to the Employment Standards Act also include new definitions to recognize family-like relationships and to clarify and better protect youth, those in the construction industry, and domestic workers. Domestic workers, such as nannies and housekeepers, will now be included in the scope of the Employment Standards Act, providing them with an employment standards minimum and ensuring job protection. Mr. Speaker, we know that many employers are already supporting and encouraging their employees during important life events. It is our intention that these new and enhanced types of leave will provide recognized and consistent guidelines for employers to achieve their goals as they invest in their employees and the Northwest Territories. As well, we want to ensure that employers have the information they need to apply this new legislation to their workplace. We will be conducting an advertising blitz in the new year to inform and update employers throughout the Northwest Territories and ensure a successful transition. By introducing and strengthening types of leave, the Government of the Northwest Territories is reinforcing worker protection, making it easier for Northern residents to take time off work to care for themselves and their families. At the same time, we recognize the work that employers are already doing and will continue to do with the support of this legislation to make the Northwest Territories a competitive and attractive place to work. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Minister statements. Minister statements. Member for Kamloops.
Mr. Speaker, I seek unanimous consent to go to item number 4 on the orders of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Member. The member is seeking unanimous consent to go to item number 4 on the orders of the day. Are there any nays? There are no nays. Item number 4, recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Kamloops.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to recognize Michelle Toms, Vice Principal of École St. Patrick High School, Teacher Advisor to Students Against Destructive Driving, formerly Students Against Drinking and Driving, and the person who started our NWC chapter of SAD 25 years ago. With Ms. Toms today are a number of her SAD students, including Kamloops residents and youth activists Victoria Ham and Jaslyn Menton. I'd also like to recognize in the gallery today Kamloops residents Sarah Minot and Sarah Calney-Watson. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Inuvik Twin Lakes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to recognize my niece, Alexis McLeod, who actually is a resident of Yellowknife, and one of my relatives, Jennifer Mager. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Yellowknife Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I too would like to recognize the students who are here today from École St. Patrick High School who are with the SAD group and who live in Yellowknife Centre, including Evan Round and Delina Berta. And I would also like to recognize my constituent and the leader of this group and congratulate her for all her hard work. That's Miss Michelle Toms. Thank you.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Frame Lake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. I would like to recognize one of my constituents, Brianna Hardesty, and she's with the SAG group today. Earlier we had another Frame Lake page, Monica Kunderlake, and I want to recognize the work. She's a repeat page, so very pleased to have her here earlier in the sitting. Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Yellowknife South.
Thank you for allowing me to jump the queue, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I do have some members of Yellowknife South residents that are also in the gallery here with the SAD group from Yellowknife South. While I don't see her, I know she's a member, and she happens to be my neighbour, Kaylin Unka. I think she's up there somewhere. Julia Leonardis, Anna Lalonde, Jennifer Mager, and Cullen Snyder. Welcome.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Great Slave.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would also like to recognize some of my constituents with the SAD group. That would be Jadens White, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, Hannah Patzer, and Ellie Taylor. And there was one on the list that didn't have a riding, so I will recognize James Rose as well, because I'm not sure which riding he's in, so thought I would mention him too. Thank you.
Thank you, Member. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Range Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Even though I have 3 people that I'd like to recognize from the SAD group, students from the Range Lake riding, even though one of them is a niece for the MLA of Inuvik Twin Lakes, still lives in my riding. Alexis McLeod, Michaela Lane, and Abigail Beck. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Honourable Premier. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Welcome. If we have missed anyone in the gallery today, welcome to the Chamber. I hope you are enjoying the proceedings. It is always nice to have an audience with us today. Merci. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member statements. Member statements. Member for Cam Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today an average of 4 Canadians will be killed and 175 injured in motor vehicle crashes caused by impaired driving. With the holiday season upon us, I want to remind everyone of the devastating consequences of impaired driving and to acknowledge the efforts of those working hard to eliminate the needless devastation it causes. Impaired driving ruins lives and tears families apart. Unfortunately, I know this all too well because it has left an irrevocable impact on my own family. Mothers Against Drinking and Driving estimate that almost 1,500 people are killed and more than 63,000 are injured every year in Canada in impairment-related motor vehicle crashes. Families are left to deal with the devastating loss of loved ones, and those who survive often find their lives permanently altered by the lasting, disabling effects of physical and emotional injury. First responders must deal with the carnage on our roads, and communities must come to terms with the loss of valuable contributors to community life. This year, NWT Chapter of Students Against Destructive Driving achieved a milestone 25 years of advocacy in the Northwest Territories. I want to pay tribute to Michelle Toms, Vice Principal of École St. Patrick's School and the Teacher Advisor to SAD for her 25-year commitment to the cause, the safety of her students, and the safety of all Northerners. As an intern with the Department of Transportation, one of the first projects I was able to work on was the strategy to reduce impaired driving under the leadership of Minister Michael McLeod. The project was a testament to the power of consistent and effective youth activism as the St. Pat SAD group contributed directly to this legislation. For this reason, I also want to express my sincere appreciation to the many youth advocates who have participated in SAD since its inception. Mr. Speaker, impaired driving is not only caused by alcohol, but also by drugs. We have just passed the 1-year mark since the legalization of cannabis, and I want to ask every Northerner to make the choice not to drive when impaired. Take a taxi, be the designated driver, stay the night at a friend's, or leave your car behind, because even though your car might not be there in the morning, thankfully, you will be. While impaired driving rates across Canada have continued to decline over the last 25 years, impaired driving rates in the NWT are still 5 times the national average. As citizens and as a government, we must do more to make impaired driving a thing of the past. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Member statements. Member for Detroit.
Merci, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to remind everyone 'tis the season to be jolly. Many amongst us may have teenage children, nephews, and nieces, and we all know what they will want for Christmas. There are many hunters and trappers eking out a living out on the trap lines. This is tough and most times dangerous work setting conibear traps. There are commercial fishermen out on the frozen lakes, whether by snowmobiles or bombardiers, to provide fish to the people or restaurants. We have infrastructure highways employees out on the highways on a daily basis, keeping the roads cleared and safe for the traveling public. Mr. Speaker, we can't forget about the main person, good old jolly St. Nick, or better known as Santa Claus, riding with his reindeer and sleigh full of gifts, going from one community to the next and on. Even Santa has company in the skies as the airplanes may be circling his sleigh to have a better look. Mr. Speaker, this past October, the GNWT rolled out 911 service for our vast territory. This stemmed from the diligent work by the past assemblies, and for this, the territory is forever grateful. Mr. Speaker, the range of coverage for cell phone service is limited to the immediate area of the municipalities. When you travel out of the municipal cell phone range, one may get lucky and find a hotspot and may get one bar for a signal on their cell phone, but that is few and far and in between. Mr. Speaker, we have to be mindful of the many people who are out on the land, highways, or in Santa's case, up in the air. They all face dangers related to their profession and do require an avenue to call for help. Mr. Speaker, I will have questions to the Minister of Ho 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 related to the cell phone range outside of the municipal boundaries. Masi.
Thank you, member. Member statements. Member for Yellowknife North.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to end the first session of this new assembly by thanking the public service. In this House, part of our job is to be critical of government, but I want to ensure everyone who works in our public service that we are grateful for the work they do, and being a government worker can often be a thankless job. We elected officials must remember that the GNWT is not some amorphous, impersonal machine, but it is made up of hard-working people who take pride in their jobs. It is our nurses who heal the sick. It is our teachers who are raising the next generation of strong minds. It is social workers, policy wonks, scientists, firefighters, road maintenance workers, and so much more. So to all the members of the public service, I know at times the demands of this House can be difficult. Sometimes you just get that program finally implemented and working, and some MLA tells you to change it. But I ask you to be patient. And this leads me to my next point. We in this House are not the experts. We are elected to lead, but we can only do so if provided advice from those in government who are the experts. We can only make truly informed decisions if we are provided all the facts and options for solving our territory's problems. So to our public service, I encourage you to know that this is a new assembly, an assembly willing to do things differently. And no, we want new ideas. In fact, we want old ideas too. Perhaps that program that was denied by the last administration, perhaps this is the time to push it through. I'm reminded when we met our new ombud that a member wanted to thank Wendy Bizarro, who served as a member 2 assemblies ago. This is a recognition that progress is often slow, and all of us, our progress is built on the members who served before us. And to our new ministers, I encourage you to get into your regions, talk with your frontline workers, hear their concerns, and let's give them a few early wins. You must trust your senior management, but you must also remember that a department is so much more than its headquarters. It's more than its senior bureaucrats, who often have a lens that may be risk-adverse and not exactly a reflection of what is happening on the ground. So I ask all of us, and mostly I thank the public service, and I encourage them to feel bold, feel empowered, and let's deliver programs and services that our Northerners need. Thank you.
Thank you, member. Member statements. Member for Nuvik-Twin Lakes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As you are aware, housing is a basic necessity that everyone needs, especially here in the north, where temperatures swing dramatically. Recently, we received the NWT Bureau statistics for 2019 Housing Indicators Community Survey. Shortly after that, there was a CBC released a news story in which it outlined, and some have called housing here in the north a crisis. This is not the first time in recent memory that this term has been used or hinted to describe our housing situation. Last year, a housing summit was held in Inuvik where similar issues were raised. Housing in every community throughout the Northwest Territories is getting worse, Mr. Speaker. The 2019 NWT Community Survey says 42% of all houses in that territory have at least one major problem, and this is up from 20% in the 2016 federal census. CBC compared the results of the 2019 NWT Community Survey with the 2016 census result and found a dramatic change in the number of households with core housing needs, a term used by national housing authorities to determine the number of households that are too expensive for residents and are not suitable in other ways, like overcrowding or the need for major repairs. In Inuvik, we've had some new additions to housing that was done in partnership with Nēhiyawēwin, but this was just replacements. It was done with the Nēhiyawēwin, but this is a far cry from what the actual need is in my community. This is a great example of GNWT working with Indigenous governments to bring more housing online in the communities. More of this type of collaboration needs to occur. Mr. Speaker, we've had people waiting for housing and have been on housing lists for years because the demand for housing is simply too much for our current allocations. We also have prices of homes in Inuvik that simply put the owning a home out of the reach of many of my constituents. We need to find creative ways to help address this issue and help our residents have adequate, affordable housing. We need to fix this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, later today I will have questions for the Minister responsible for housing as to what this government is going to do to address this issue because it's clearly getting worse. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Member statement. Member for Yellowknife Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I live downtown in my constituency, and the operation of the combined day shelter and sobering centre is a focus for many of my constituents, and indeed for Yellowknifers in general. I am committed to making downtown a safer place for everyone to be. I have spoken in this House about the gains made downtown by having both GNWT and the City of Yellowknife invest in programs for people who are intoxicated and or homeless. These programs have produced good outcomes for clients, including keeping them safe and connecting them to housing and treatment services. But as a recently completed evaluation shows, the day shelter's mandate is unclear. Mr. Speaker, the operator of the combined centre, along with the Territorial Health Authority, has attempted to answer this question by banning people with homes from the day shelter. This change was poorly communicated with a sign on the door a couple of days before the new rule was to come into force last month. Clients and other service providers responded negatively to what they perceived as a surprise change and one that may be dangerous to clients, especially in the winter. In the latest attempt to get the messaging right, the operator paid for 2 full-page ads in the newspaper to make its case. Mr. Speaker, there are some simple lessons to learn here. The first is to share and discuss the evaluation findings and proposed changes with other service providers. I'm unclear why that didn't happen, but it obviously should have. Second, service providers need some kind of forum to discuss services for clients, because in many cases there's an overlapping client group who access a number of different agencies. Other communities have interagency committees. Why doesn't Yellowknife? Is this work the Health and Social Services Authority could facilitate? Third, people who have housing shouldn't be treated as if shelter is their only need. Mr. Speaker, I seek unanimous consent to conclude my statement. Thank you.
Thank you. The member seeking unanimous consent to conclude her statement. Are there any nays? There are no nays. You may conclude your statement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, colleagues. I've met people at the day shelter who go there to socialize, to take a break from escalating violence at home, or to get something to eat. I am unclear how these needs are going to be met now. Having made this change at the day shelter, the department needs to come up with a plan, along with the new interagency committee, about how to meet the complex needs of people who do have housing. Mr. Speaker, this change comes at a time when the weather is a serious risk to those without homes. I appreciate they can go to the day shelter for warmth and safety. Now we have to turn our attention to the population who are no longer welcome there. Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Member statements. Member for Mumfui.
Merci, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today I'd like to focus on how we should empower our communities and our people. This was part of the discussion we had with our priorities and mandates of Northwest Territories. We need to allow communities to build capacities and start making their own decisions. Mr. Speaker, I represent the largest indigenous community in the NWT. Population of Bishakon is around 2,500. Over 90% are Chinchon citizens. Bishakon is a fast-growing community with highly educated community members. We have more than 200 of those individuals in post-secondary education. Mr. Speaker, these statistics show that Chinchon people have the education ability to take on these positions within GNWT. We have the ability to access our own community needs, to assess our own community needs, and manage programs based on their needs. 20 years ago, Mr. Speaker, I was a part of the community government empowerment coordinator in Bishakon for MACA. At that time, all of the MACA positions were housed in Bishakon, including the superintendent. This department was working at full capacity with all positions situated in Bishakon. Mr. Speaker, 20 years later, there are 7 positions serving North Slave region. North Slave includes all Chinchon communities. 4 of these positions, 3 of the most senior positions, are based out of Yellowknife. Headquarters is making all of our decisions about our communities from Yellowknife. Mr. Speaker, how is this decentralization? How is this community empowerment? Not only, Mr. Speaker, I have been told that in the past, the North Slave superintendent rarely came to Bishakon, and local staff were required to accommodate him in Yellowknife for meetings. It is my understanding that there's a new superintendent also working in Yellowknife today. Perhaps you'll be able to spend more time in the community. Mr. Speaker, if we are serious about communities taking ownership and being on their own decision-making authorities, we have to start empowering them. JNWT positions need to be in the community or regions to serve the needs of our communities. We have to move away from top-down approach, allow grassroots people to make their own decisions. This will be a true reconciliation. Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Member. Member statements. Member for Nēhiyawēwin.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for my member's statement today, I'd like to recognize 3 constituents of mine who were recently awarded the Aboriginal Sports Circle of the NWT for their achievement in sports. Mr. Speaker, the name of the first individual is Bailey Chaplin of Nēhiyawēwin, who won the Language and Culture Award. Cabin Radio wrote a great story about each of the winners.
Iko mana ni tawi chi hui tana ini imi mana kapi tap mata sinoa he what's gonna koisa na iwi chi hui tana hutina kapi wi chi hui kapi mana pokocha at he kapi mana iwi chi hui e peno shotgun na toki mana pokocha at ego Diana Becker mina. Oh, you give it a higgy and a squeeze saw. Diana, oh, at the moment by hat. When it with you with sweet utina. You go Diana, if I to skate and at the moment and it tapamahat. Igual Diana mana, eu bati tata na op matsun. Eu bati eu saga hat at the mo. Aaron Potler, eu te eto skit. Smagan tu na eto skit. Igu tehi gita. There no eu ana ni tax na mo ata na I see no I squeeze. Jag ganska chicken ni tak ma chikota ni tawi chi hui chik. Jag var in the way mich chik kapik se te taha mixik. Jag var ni tiga witch maka au ta ni tiga witch maka. Umanotsin ne hemnehti mai muuta manoma pagotsai. Ai waketi spaige tips paki paige. Ai waketi tagihtige. Umatone 18. Ai waketi tagihtige. Tahtoago tika kap matsuutsek pagotsai ohtsek ai waketi tagihtamago otsek. 560% each spaige ugo. $150 I walk at this spike. Makaupsi so apatama kuutsako at I walk at spaki pay when I pagwata ko I sinok. Forts metuti. Pugiti sur squat she shows no territories exim sweetie spaki pay. Rakski tamata ota ugemao michi tot muhtamuata isinoa. Ai waki ut ma bakis paiget tuo. Ndagihtin. Ai ipungakawitsi himotsik ai wak tani kan makat mo gagihtige. Takskihtamok ai sinua kuma pahtamok. Ai wak Tonchiki we awata pito suipe na mawata tani suipe na ai waki ai kwa uta stuka mau ki ate gaskihtat tani suipe na eko kwesi e tapahtam e wa kihtsuge mau inda vihta kwa tapahtamit tani suipe na ma gwego ai wakai tagihtige Mui ko kawitsa mago kahkiu tani suipe na kwa magana I apsis kana gi inda vihta kahkiu igi pakamskago tsugo kiwit no muistas kawi nagawitsa mau muistas egosse tinigi Frame Lake. Tinigi. August 20th, 2018 ingi witsi kimon. The pimi utseke uspea kwitsi mago. We saw ini we saw in the tipa it's exact msta Sony asa. Was I walk is spaki bike. Tagagi spike o magagi nitsi pike o aspaki bike ni nan o mai igi Kiwi mai gifti spike GWT sa samina itike motsek January 2020 sko itike mo ya wote sko ta ipihu ya sko matata itan mama Mui kawit apitego ipe namokan makawit mo pia wagi sa toskata ko ma GWT kawi gamstahar kwesi te pa ko kawi asemina nagawit sa mau ma tani ko ma GWT tani kakain ma taxpayers ang itani hiwa kay kawit tamuat sa kay wakit pahigit sa Tini. Ewono Northwest Territories o sa kakyo ay inuag na waskahigan na way katepah ko kaway gamstahay tepah ko waskahigan na kagtagaway gitsik gusto po na tutetak ko atay mga away ko katpah ko atay kwesi atos katah ko tanis suwi pinah ko away katpah ko waskahigan na mas ko magigway subsquatchy spike eu tô maya ani tamatan piagwats kwanta to si spike mo ko ignitia to skitos scam sam tani tamas kami cekan mother employment kakyo taxes ina ta koisi te pa ko ata koisi mit te pahi cek magi wait mo ichi cekan ge eu no ga sin wak kamantani ta ko mana kispena ta mistahak at pahigitsik asimana nitsui pinako ahtsipui tapako mana iwagtagaway gitsik ange kat chamaksitsik iwanana ti kari atoskiun kai tago iwatange tageha ako ange aktamaksitsik iwanange tawitsaha ako ay tagaskihtatsik ay wakta miuigitsik watswasum suwa apu ipmung watagihtatsik kakyo watagihtatsik apu gapmit pahko awigwa egonu wasak kitjesak egonu menawis to kakyo mo wigitsik kumu tawaska igana squatsi magi mihtagot egotatawiigitsik Egono kakyo kapmet pai kat tagi totoski ma ko gotat pa ko ai waska egano tatpita ko kaya so se kege mota mamas ko magi we wasko pai tani kuma se kai spai ke adi we kuma go kakyo ego ne gichoge ma kakyo tawi tatoskim chek neftigatina mano maneftiwi chahago tapuna mantu sam koisi mantoni tako na uti michet gi we mantoni tako ai sino magi we squatsi toski chek magi usuni am chekai wak ipagam skawa chekai gi we go usto ai wak ip paki pa ego maskai ga nakap mit pako ego amo staska we asa menana ka wich ma choge ma Tinigi. Ego ma no se the mutsiki ta ma. Ego ga gi pump matset. Gusto po ko taktabata ma ka questa matset. Ego ma ga gi ni tauget o James. Motsen stam ni tauget. Ego ti ga gi ni tauget. Pumps tin ni tauget New Zealand on October 1946. Ego 6 ai tosi ko chawasim sege awat we tema dan diego tio ma utina he weget me go ko ese o egen nihta toski te gapi toski te watsi gapix no amasot e watsi mini kwiti pihtat mi uhtamana iwan ma mi uhta kois Tumana June 1971 ego tu magi pagitsit at pum pihtat ego skuttio ego spi dux no hamasot ego spi msuiti wan mo tatoski wan msuiti di tohtit iba panatoski msui mekaki we giwi penamana giwi kitsi we ka mantani giwi ka miwita ego tu mai kani gi pito teacher sha iginax kawati gi wiga mat 1971 ego gosap ya Bruce si kasot ego Ego we magana Tracy. Ego utigi pispitsik Yukon. Ego tawa Vanessa go get pisa milgo. The white I check what the guy got take it to each I am go check we go. Ego nicht tawa to skit. Skok agi pump match at skok way set to skit. Quasi sagi that I would nego te agi piot soap get quasi sagi that in it nagamot. Ego at say in pay me with that. Ego na kapi man e pagam ska go ta na ko taga nan gap inesti nagamot ko isi inesti nagamot to tsasim sa o ki go me ne inesti no hamoat egen pa mamihti go to mo go tiga gi atoskit ange me na gi wit atoski mat ka gi wit tuchigi mat ego ne me ne gi me o gi me wita ego me na we ge maga na ma chigi pa me wita Ego gahkio pa mi wi to chasim sagin pa mi wi mati me ma michi got ego na mana egin istaya mahata na sin o mana ni istaya mahat pugi mana gi mota asko mana gi wenna wets ega ai ino mana ko iske ya me he mana po ya ga ka mati ni istaya mahat Nesta pa petana que nesta ma tai sino e awek me naga te magina wat e go me nagi do ya mahat e pugeti sus quasi e to te qua e questa mita te to ai sino Oi ne go amo I want to know where I am more. Yellowknife North where I am more. Tinigi. Anotoma anotoma ta questa tapatama takatama Hillary Jones was speak agi quest agi ugama what was speak agi ma Igi miet, queso mote, quesi get up, met I seen no igi mamichi what. You got to give it chihi with to speak out. Quesi give it chihi with to make a take agi. What the night with the quest I seen no igi with a hat, they would take agi with it. Ego to Sheila McPherson. O tenesti ma mitsemak. Sheila wa ma ik wees ik tap beto ta Canada. O ik wees ik sukset. Ik sukset o is square WX. Ik tap bet. Wees ik tap ma. Ik ni ganiska. Kiwit no Sheila next kitinan quesi gi witche che kai sino quesi bina witche nan nistanan nista kitap nan kumait na next kitot dat nan sagit nan Oina go amo O ego nesti amo Tinegi ano sano mga tsimuyan kaya mo taman Quais mstaha quais sunias quai inohtehiga ti koma Ego mga nestiga witse makawa tan si teisi kwitamago ya ota Ego ta oi na oi te pahige kis ko isa no tigia Au ta Tinege eu ma pe mi ego taka mo ನೇಹಿಯಾವೇwin go mappe mi well po taga na chita chiko magagi sa toski chik kois kawe kois te spektakko ai taski no pamu kakagi sa toski chik kois kawe tap magana chita chik magap mo na ko mga chiko tamay pitakko go speksi si tais na kitakko gusto po tasagi tayo ma Mihcetu ako mana mihcetu tai kuis wapahta mo kuis rai mo takko mam suiti o mappe mi kamus kap mo na hakko Igo ma ndoi tamana o tawi chihi we kuis tagana chitachik Kis kapuo tsigana stopo questa ngana tsigati ama friend leko tsa tinigi ma nehtimen nasko ma ka quest ata quest emo tamaga mo quest nstotin mo pata ham tan san ma kawi kawi chikim mo an mo nstotin Ewo ma pe mi o makamo ka mo ನೇಹಿಯಾವೇwin quest taxpayers quest ip met pa komena agwatsa po mo men itsui penegati ko ma quest ip pa higati Tomo che o gama nagiwi tamago nan kiwe wito tomat ni gan tanta wichi hiwea Tinige oma Nenan gwa tapenan o tagakio na tapatinan gakio quest tap ngana chita agwatse tap mektap ma kong ai sino kiwe kanda wi takko tap mito tamanap nap mito tinan kai tegoya o tag mena permits na ka mas nei kana kap matawi check ego mena sonias nap mapachahanan quest tap mat te tapachiga so sonias kahkio quest tap mispike ka we kana chichagati o ma taskino o ma me kapik na ngaskita asko man ki we mai man asko man ap mai man ki we tap mito chagati maga chapugon man the mix ne mskinan ki we mat te to tamakihtomik si spike ka tomik se te we spike tinige mamitse higawa Omaga pigap matos katamaan ya kaya soche o tan no tieto tos minta toski ma o ke ma kaya met o ma pe mi kap mo negati questa mi sweepin tan nison ni sweepin ya questa takap mi spego ke kam Miskoma government ki we ma ki we ya static kai se te spai ko ma kap matse pai kana kayahti kai se ka wi tap mispai ki we chi we takwan go tagi we tatasti kai se ka wi te spai iwa man ya na ne tix ki taman tinigi Bueno, kaimo tahko ma pe mi kamo ನೇಹಿಯಾವೇwin kahkio o tan ai mihta kon ki we gotak tai michigati ke gotak gotak mas ನೇಹಿಯಾವೇwin kana kahkio gap me gati go tamana ka gotam mo ne si wan mo ne su Tana, ego tamana gap mega pahigatiga. Ego nangya tap ma patsita, ego na utaga kiot, gap mega pahigati, kawi kwais tap mi spike. Utaga kio, tina ga kio, skita mo ko utamina 2019 na NWT. May kaskit. Nistogi napmagaskihtanan o magakyo stop mismo o magkap muna ma pemi tinigi o gamao takayamet asyo man niana naski asyo tse ip may mo tsaka ko ma ip niya ko man nianan pisim niana maski imiya ko misko gi ko makko mitsa ko sa tan ne piho nata maga omota menata ko si tagotsoni asu tosonia kya ne pi tago pemi tago kakiu gi ato mai tago Utigo ko tago ma Cameron House o ke ma chica que estamos Istago tasuni hasta anspi ma kau ispai ko ma kakiugi kwa tan tinigi nasko ma cream lake ko tsawa nstohtawa tagi goisi ga toskata nstohtawa GWT que outra maneira ali papi mano mota tap pito sepa yo eu gonna GWT tap ostopo na to te to tsagati kapitsina questa mi to tsagati wat ni gano makap mohtis kama ek to po tsagap mix no hamasu ka skawi te spike ona yellow knife center go chikimon tinigi ewo manos anos kay mo tamano ma ko na kaya ka o tiga tamax tsaka sin ako na egono ga no tiga wi tsamakawa o gamao tan sisma o takato ski tsika go tamana tan sika isikski tamaki spenta wi tsaha tsiksa tan sika na isikski tinani wi tsigo tsika na isinok Health and Social Services so kiwegwa tinigi Una astipio agamgo. Egona questa toski wako gona. Questa toskata mo questa tostata ko ange kakte maxitsik. Egoni wi tsaha tsik quais. Go mo wi pakti tamok. Nehti tamuawa. Ono uta astipi Uamgo, ego tagi pihtugi wak, pugiti tagi pihtugi wak, tapi gi sus chikegota, aguachi oe tapi maha chika. Tinigi. Ego honesti tamuaka. Ugamao. Tans mas te siksi tamaki spentawi chi chikegota kapito ti chik tawi chi go wak chi. O tamana kapito ti tsakana ay sino ako gana. Kispen ti tapito ti tay sino. Ida kag witamago ak. Mihtamago ako na ay sino ak. Kispen tapito ti tsiksa. Tapi gawin tsikimo tsik. Tagawin tsamgo ak mati kaigi tatagi atsiko. Miti tawigit tsikati tagi atsik. Kispen kaigi ato kigway. Kigway tawigit tsik kispen tanuti kati tsik tapagit na ak kigway tataya atsik. Tinigi on Ogamau, Natal. Tanspimana with tamagonan, kispinoma sissan matapuin makaitu, tanspino with tamagonan, kihtsitsi wanma. "2019, gahkio ngiwapahtahanak o ta ngiwihtamuananak. Ego menek tahkotskia tastawak. Ai astipio amgo. Ego tai wakia stawak ogane. Changes kausitatsik ego ne tastiwa. Ego tatinigini ta ogemau. Skittamau ogemau. Aha, muy quais nstuhtatonan. Ego atse ostupu tawitsag nintuya. Ai waktu witsaga haako. Ostupu koki tamahma muape ostupu kuista ja mihto. Kaita. Aha, nekskittinan huoma. Nekskittinan ostupu tehtagot ko tamahma muatsikka kuista ga winstuhtaa tan stuhtaatuja. Taga winstuhtaatuja an makai taga winotun tannotuntuja. Huoma kauispaik. Kispen oman steispaik. Aha, sko tap mahmuape. Tap mikskittama. Tan ma kapan paksuipinge. No to broma. Ki masna moksa. Masna higane. Yellow knife ne gakio RCMP gakio gane momo paitsi gakio exercise. We chito. Ego ne we chito akakio kuiso matap mispaik. Tinigi huma. Ego anestiga we chikimu ano oge mama. I walk NWT my mogo my walk keep me spike. Muy katawa keep me spike. Tia what I walk keep patse pike akiogi we. Tinigi. Gahkio suni asa kapngatsit na ya mana gahkio tip mi suipina na nego ti suni asa wakapete go tamauche kanda imit. Katatus katsgati awaska hega na questos tsgati awaska hega nego ti gahkio mi ostopo ego como anos pokaitita ostopo questa vichito ya. Anda gota ai wakta tawihtagitti awaska hega na tagaiskania ko sinoak. Tinigi mo taga Kiwe ihtagon ego tachi ihtagon kiwe ta patsgati tapito suipinge. Uta guspiga quest kakta patsgati ka tia what's ai naspatse pai kan makagi tuitsik mark sis pai. Tegotsin mark naspatse pai. Tinigi. Northwest Territories o makapiagotsik. Northwest Territories no it's in the territory quasi gittamaga waska hega na magi quei tagokke. Ego no quasi tapahtamok. Ego no waska hega na ego takasti ke mai gakio NWT gakio pihtamok go no waska hega na. Ego nehtia to witato skema go ne. Ogana ogmawak nehti witsa go tawitsi ya. Kiwen maganda wita mai go tade go taga mauts ka kap matos ka tsgati go tamauts kap no tipai. Ego tan mapogo tatos ka tamatini tin ego tsewa ogmawa tap ostopo tapito tito ogemau tawitsa hat tago pihto ko ha ko sino kai ki ka che ko tawi ke che tinigi aha na kois no dato skatin ange kaya che kange ai sino ke ko ne tago pihto ko ha ko was kai kana e ko chenge ko tagange committee go nange me na nuti we tato schema ko ga ke tawi chi toma tinigi ngana me we tina oxe kai tita e wa che o ga ma o sto tapito tiu chi de go tanipa o chioma tanipa o isto eu ai sino a con nas unias te tagot te go tapet ta toskata con nas unias te tapet ai sino ta wi chahat tinigi aha o aha kitchenats na witsa hananek kitchenats kamo iso mai wak kamo mo apia Jordan McLeod o tan nami tino taka ipenak ka o taka ayat o ta igi pihta kwa hita wa kauppaigi o ma nego tigi pihto ar juk tamina on Jimmy Milky na Lorianne Atlantic and Jimmy Milk ha give it igi smagan tinigi anotso ma nos kagis kage gota ka petse gota gota tapito tio ke gota tapi mo petse tinigi eu ma nos tiga wichike mo ano waskahe gana o gemau eu waskahe gana Egono gota gamala egono ga koiska wa hui peniche kai sin ok muita wa hui pena ko ta hui chaha ko egono nge kaks cheka nange egona pu mano miti mano pu I to tai chek mai gota mai miti ta gi chaw chek wi wa tek ta gi wa wi ge chek Yo Northwest Territories Egono waskai gana muini tiwi pena na ne kai sinok Pieks payoto ne konas ta spain pamois Ewa matane konasi ya to mai sino tagawigis ke matset Ewan mo se pugawe wi peniche kana mo kwesi takamix che kuchan ge kawe wi peniche Egono go ma nai sino ke go taka kawe ge cheka na waskai ga ne gono go na ti atan ti wi tatoskai mana ne kapse te spike tinigi Ogamau wa ega go witchemak tap Taas kai spike ma tapun wi penichek tagat na wita ma go nan se kai te spike ma wana ma etigis ka se te spike tapun wi penichek kai sino tinigi Egono ka wa hui penichek mana ata hawa ga nesti wi cha hawa ko na si wa ko mixi se nesti takamixen Maga asko mana puik si mana ispaik. Mago stupo mana ksipute ispaik asko. Tinigi. Natwa ko am sweetie. Nikskihti noma. Akate pajako mana ka oega. Gustopo wana totaga witaka mikseta witsaha ko mai sinoak. Una T4 so gonna squam way patano. I walk it my spaki paige. More 42% I walk is spaki paige. Was stogi way with an anton my with the you can stay. I see no get more we get to copy was kayana. It would do my it would tell oka moutia macha tapui. Tanagina, awa, kauksete spike. Na wita makchi. Tinigi. Wastopon, tawita toskima ko ni chiwaganak. Agon tiwita toskima ko ay sinoak. Watson, tagawin stutuma ko, tagawin stutima ko, tanikan makawi pinichik. Ma, nesti papahkan dam nanapman papahkan napmui tsaha ko kagiga witsmen pogispi. Tinigi. Yo mar. Yo ma no tamo ako mai gwan chikitino ma. Kihtampi tohtiane. Kutagana pisuawak. Yo nesti augamau nesti wata toskimau. Kaito ahui poi pinihche kai sinoak. Sweet yuma. O stopo questa tapachgati ko tato sitaya. Mai nesti toski ogai sinoak. Kispena toski to mago hitsik. Isami ko stakwa tap maskamitse ko sonia moa tinigi. Tinigi, ogamau. Aha, nikskihtinan. No apahtin gakiogi, upmiti gakio, sweet yo mai mispai ko ma muigatsko uta. Nikskihtinoma. Nikskihtin mai miopaik. Aha, ostopo tatoskata magakakio po kieno tawichi hitoya. Ewo po kakaskitano tawichi hitopo. Ewo ma koisa mo tsakatio magtaskino. ನೇಹಿಯವಕ್ in kois mahe motamok. Ota oganoga Fort Smith oganai ota tansmate tansise tansma kai suita monan an makai kap mituik ko mahwak se kap mituik moi mitut mai tutamik. Napmastoskatinan napmatoskatinan o meksakap mitagoya. Papiahtak mitotinan. May kakiogi te Spain. Se osto konas tanotsitamagan. Tinigi. Ogamawa. Koisa uta ni ngawitsemago miskuma ip muista muut se kuma kap ngawitse mago mana kiwe kap ngawitse mago Moi muista maki kiwe kap mispai kap ngawitse kimuyan kiwe moi mana nep maya me kiwe to itamut tinigi moi kawi kassuya kawi toskata mahoma koisuma well pakan wisto ne tama koista matoskata ko atoski wanoma ostopo koista tapahtikati pa muiski we tap mitta Ewa taskino nitsepayo Omo taskino go takap muiget nitsupaisen moi mamstaha Ewa takap ngawitsem go yan kagip ngawitsem ito moi pngasu yan ip matoskata ma Ewa mas naiga na ay sinowak ip ngakatsna ko mas naiga na ip mitastige moete pa ko ip mitastige ogono taskiwo kwesi egoma kwesni pagam ipamamskago yan tanihkan mexikai spike tinigi egono go mas naiga na Stop. Questa puta masnega te gona masnega na questa twinsto tako ai sino kan makas kap mispitsa hama. Ego ka masnegi chikispen me patan atse puta kama patita chikispen me te paha mokoma otaskiwa awa. Gusto po na questa muita machik tan stutta ko gusto po dat met te paigatige tinigi Kanihaman nian kissagao ma Kakawitsiki mo yan. What's ni suspayo i-spike. Kakawits ni suspayo ki ipato si spike kan kakawitsiki mo yan. What's iwitamago yan. Sam ko na si matapiho yan. Tinigi. Aha. Atoma quest nge mo tino ma igiwahita mo go ai sinok. Tan dapis tino ma matoska tino ma tan nexki tino mo ta. Kagip nga witsem go yan tan dawita ko ki gwita muita mo go ma ga. Kawita mat na o nahan atoska tin. Questa go instokta mo go ma ai sinok ki gwen magap nga witsem go yan te tutaman. Taskino NWT asja egonas na muita muawak kois Osto po matoskiwan tapnet sa higatik ewas nitiwi tatoskim nawaw kois tap mispetamaga kyogi we Now tinda yan wagamaw we need go what's more. Tinigi. Yo muta ay mahagan. Yo magan tinigan mutaman. Ego ma 911 kai tsgati go ma Ewan ma ne nefti skitaman tansan ma kawi spike. Ewan was kahiga nami nautse ego ma me na nefti motama. Ego ma ai mahagana. Ego ma tsikitse. Sweetie man Northwest Territories. Muy sweetie gakio ispike. Muy gakio muy wahion to nespayo. Sko waskapogo ip mi spike ego tapogo tagip maya mihito. Mitsi togo tagip isa suksen tsekai sinuak. Ewan ma mau tsiki tseti kispen ta spike kispen umatain ta tanse tai spayo kispen aweta sukse ai sinu. Ego takispen tapap maskosse tanse magoan ai sinu tituta kispen tanutte yamahato smagansa agwachi tagachet nat awige magana agu utsoasimsa netapihtin ma NWT ego machi ai wakchi te takwateu oma ai mahaga no ma ego ma mau chinda wehta mawa yo te takwati kispen nanto te spike oina gwan nefti etsumo tinigi ego ma chin stamma ai oska yo ma kui uchi pitako paeko ma ai wako mandato skati na ai wak 911 puga hiwan ma puta tasti kwa hiuta tispike kui ucho mai gatsit nama ai wak nato skati na ai wak ta wa hiuti tagotiko ma ai mahaga no ma msuiti kap muti hoigo tamien msuiti tap mai wak tap mi tawa tinigi ego tiwa oge mau nagiwita magwa nanchien matan spien ma gau ispai kuma nawita mago nan tinigi min skihtin tan spien ma gau ispai so samos skayo magakiu yo makai ma magak skihtamane kawihtamat na o tinigi tinigi uno yalan ina niu gigamta tat otepogo tipichagatik ki spensa iguan ma ai wak tipichagatik ki spen ai wak tipihta mesa ustupogo negitai maha ako na kutaga sino ogo ne egono taskin wo ai wak pogo ustupogo ta misko tsipinagati wachi tamsichagati ge ogono taski wo tinigi tinigi GWT quis ke ginahnak skato quis ai motako tanso makawit mi tapmi tatuskim to check agwatse tan stohtato check tan stuhtato check kiugi gwe tapn stuhtako kiwi gap moi mutako tapn stuhtato check watsi takskitako kiwen makai mutako gweista ga gwispaik aha gweisuman nagtapatinan aha noita muana nek papiahtak natoskatinan next week inoma piaki tamspayoma awesmeta mamopia napmuita muana nek noita matonan tinigi agamao neftio kitsimao kispensa mata toskatsigati ko na taskino mesa kispensa mata ispaik kiwen ma migwats ma hay mo tamoko man tikskitamano manya tinigi kuisuma matoskatinan kitataskino ma miskokiwe migwatskiwe kakiwihtamatnan migwats pihtom kiapitso ma migwats ya haymuta ma migi kakiwihtamatnan tinigi ma taskino ma miskoki kois dai motinan apsis pogan dai motinan aps migwatso ma miskoki we no apahtingi we teispaik mista he tinigi Iguma yellow knife man niti witsiki mo ako gana ay waki time ma ay sino agapo ay main stohtamok egutsi wa uga mautia wa na wita magonan ten tan spita gia patsitachik tan spita tapata ego maneftikskitama Migi we kagimit na o kiapits pihto migwats etoskatama kiwe nagihtamua o kuwe mamigwats utina migwats datoskatinan ego nagihtamua o ego muta ka ostopo ne ay ostopo ma omutama kaitoskatama ostopo ang ikotaga kay sino aknistanan po to tamago yakko tansan makawi tutako no Northwest Territories smagan sako makagisquipi pamichigi chikogone I walk at soka I walk o tia pumana o tonua o nakasta chikana kigwe o Hapatan mo ta kap mi spaige mias no tio gapo kap mi spaige tinigi wano ay machipito maskihkia migwats ay waka to sihtawak ay waka to skatamok tagawigats na chikange ay sino kange ka kautna ko maskihkia maga nistopo giskui pamichigi chik giskui pichik po pamichigi chik wala migwats kuis kakatsit niwak August NWT kimi au quis suniasa igimichek tansi wita pachi o ko ego tichi o wita ko chawo ta ketsaga ka kiskui pichik ai sino ka pamichigichek tinigi 1.4 million utuma kipakit now sunias ko ta wita pachi o kai ai tagaks na ma tagaks na mo at kai sino kai taga kai taga kiskui pamichigi chik e watcha ai wakan ge ka wait meet ange ka kiskui pichik e gona ka weeks na mo e wak ka gatsni chik ka weeks na mo e wak sna magan tuna usui pini oki wana sunias ai waktap mix na mo at kai sino kai xte taka mix chik tinigi kigo ma was magan sakwi chaha ok chiwi sto mo ta ka ai sin wa wi chi ok chi go ka ta ki skui pami chigi chik mi gwatsu ma magi weis mi gwatsu ma ai muito ne ko iswa hui chaha ok maga ngon ki spinne ko mata ki wait ta ko ko tan ma ai tagatsni chigo na ai sinok ki spin nendawi tin when you ga ki ogi we ai tapo tagakatsit ne chika kai ai omo ta pum ka pa picha semane wana pu ai tagawi gatsni chiki when mi nai sinok o taga ka kiskui pi pamichigi chik kapsi ko isa toskata mo kai xete spike tinigi mi guacho mas magan sagona mi guan ma mi guachi ko isikakta pata ko maga e ko to ya stiu ya maga smagan sagona pan mago chik e wen o sto e ta ga swap mi o kange ai ga kiskui pi pamichigi chik ga swap mi o maga mi guan ma e guan ai walked away tasuni asnap mi sui pinana ki spene go tanda we tamo kida wa quest is pege utenap mi sui pinana na wana sunias tinigi tinigi aha itakon o ne e wano ni so itagoke and itagon o mena atoskaga na go ne itago wakange tinigi aha ego ma mena kotak o mo tak ini pombaga oma pakkan. Piahtak sunia sina egoma egoma mina kotako manonihti muuta manina muistas. Ai nenstohtin oma ai waskahegana inu akugone. Mihchet au tachi oke maoa tipago ihtakun si maskusiwan ego taga gakiogo na isino ako ta ego nen ego tagi akswak tagi atoskiwak tinigi nehti yhtä maata ko oma apsis uma nehti yhtä mako ego ma pia muuta taskin oma ego ma ma kwahu ma ego ma 2007 tispaik ma kahu gana tinigi aha ego miasen oke mao kaemo te guanma ma ma pahtin ego ma tispaik aha nexkitin uma ma uta kutaga ku tsuga ma wa ko gana we o ip ma ego tan ma akyu tagi ego tatagi chi to han me gota muinda pihto ni auta uke ma niene tapihtin tagi chimati go ma sto aska hegan ego ta toichi to taemo ta kawina pito tan uta tikskitama ka ego ma kotak nehti ka nehti skittamania tinigi aha niistä oma no apahtinoma aha ego ma piekta gesti ko as sto aske ganoma ego tan ma piego tat nehti tohtian ja ego nehti tohtan ai ta nehti vitsaha ko aguatsai aguatsiko ta Mr. Speaker, tinigi. Aha, ai mutta mokogone. Ai. Aha, Kutaka wauga mau ihtagu uta. Ma kiapits ndaw ihtino mata kuis tatos ka tsagatik. Tawichi gahkiu taimo tawichito. Ewan ndaw ihtino nihtiwa pahtino ma. Egotan ma tawichito kautaka game steha ka game no. Maga pito so ma kispin tang mateis paik agwachi mateis paik. Tinigi. No apahtin. Mutta tuma stopu wata wapahtama. Tipago pihtagon no. Ona. Yellowknife ina piego tihtagon. Kispin sa taktapahtama. Kispin no mitisa taduka tispetama. Stopu wa taktapahtama tansi sa makawit mitutama. Taktapahtama no ma. Tansi so makawit mitutama. Tansi sa tutina utina. Awana wichikimo. One wayamo. Tinigi. Ayamo. Agahki wego muta. Tagiwi chaha chik. Taguis petako. Ego mo kahit tuyak. Ego man niya amkuis ka man tunit tamano tataski maski kiuskuiwak. Ego nang guis yetoski chik. Ego no gana chima gogo ne. Ostopo Ogano aksna maski kuisku wak tagiksna hamagi wakchi agwachi mach. Tinigi. Ogano registered nurse kuis taksna hamas to check po. Ay man te to check. Magan kintaway mananak maski kuisku wak. Maski kiuskuiwak. Ewan sto apahpahkane po ito tiwak anas kuna si muhti chik ana edadu daksna mato chik iksna ma chik niso spayo ay waki na angime na kotaga kangi ay wakas ko kakso chik ay waki ko na puta ito chik iksna magantuyo na. Egono pamuis katoska hitchik wapi no awak mahtise ko tagi toskichik mahtik tagi yachik kuis kiktap mawak egotachi utchinasa egotachi tagi toskiwak agwachi muikta tagi toskiwak artitangi maski kuskiwak egotagi toskiwak agwa pataga kange utina ka mstutina hegoti tagi tu atoskichik pugo pahpito sugane maski kuskiwak tinigi enitiga ni mochen nitiga wichmago gane tikskitaman may giwe itago kumaksmas aiksnama gantu ino mon stahag itago miti putap mito tichik te aisino tatu ksnahamasochik ewaman ya nitiga wichik kimuan utio matagi itago kiwe taksnahamachik tinigi Egono maski kiuskuiwak anagik mau chikagas kanagachihtachik egon angi putagan uimichik egon takamatoskichik tinigi egon kotagni tigo ichimako kotachi atoski onchi ihtagon nochi atoski onogan keche maski kuskui ogogan kawai nefti skolo che kotachi ihtagon chi gotak ihtagono ihtagono ma isa atoski on egota kanipe mana egota oskae maski kuskui ok egono tatagi atoski ok egonego tagi duksno hamaso ako gona ego tapamo iso magtis kadu sno hamat kak sno magyo nete to tichek patagaki nanato ko ma egono ma mina egono otasaki ako gona egon mina ego tatagi atoski ok ego sno hamaso chek pamuisu muti kawidu sno machik ego tu me tagono me gota tinigi ego maskwana wichi kimuyan ego chi oge mochi tani pao istau yuchi ai sino ata wichahat tinigi ego no maskikus ko awas siwano igi tago sapiek atoskiwan magaw ya moyo ek nefti atoskit kospi o mina kotak January o makotak wata machapai ke wata mina kotak ihtagon tinigi ego ma hey river ego isinda wihtamo waskahigan ay ange kaya chigange waskahigan na inda wihtamo mapieko waskahigan ego to getcha ino ogo ne taya chik ogo na chi ogo mawo chi we ni pauchi ta piak tagi tawi tagawi chimata piak ogo ne kechi inoak tinigi mi wachoma mi kagi tamatna o mi wach mi na kagi wichitna o mi wach oma mi nexkihtin ostopo tago mahtigi wasuni hasta gihtago ego tatagi wichit tachmata oma maga nefti atoskati no makoi taispaik tinigi ego ma waskahigan oma o kanan paitahkaya koma apo pisaw yak tahkwatso o makanto naman yanan ki ko tatawichigo ya may oigam stahagi we into tamaya apsiski we gats ko into tamaya tipya tawichigo ya tachmatayo matinigi tinigi stopo tawapaktak tamana tisa tagitagutsuni aso makitsika tawichmatayo mawaskahigan nenstohtino makuisin indawihtamiko mawaskahigan ego mapiagi mantonih taman ay tapn timati o waskahi ganna tapn timati ge vai utina gakiupi tapn timata kanegipia ganma magasuni aspu tagawin skawa tan me go yawa tagawik skittaman pu tan me go tagut suni as kipia nixkitin anma tinigi Eumana te muuta mani o muuta o suni aso tatsiptit 2019 tatsiptit suni as tinigi Iwa waskai gana o tak tepihta o tepihtsigi on tinigi Iwa mana te muuta mano masnei gana 2018 2019 ohtsegak iwa masnei gana mana te muutin tinigi Yo snama tuno Yo an stoho gana maskai gana was masnei gana yo ta te muuta mata go gana masnei gana gana 2019 2018 ohtse yo na te nei muutin tinigi Tabling of documents. Ego makai mo chikati koma. Ego gana te mo takan. Ego wana te mai mo taman Gary ego Mary Scott ego 2019 ohtse. Ego o tamina kotago man te mo tai mo tama. Ono ni so mas nahiga no ta istagona. Kotagona ni so Ego kotagoma ego ma atasaki ono che then NWT mi no che o me na piakspa yo che 2019 no che ego ma me na kotagoma Oma kotagawa October 25th in October kotagawa mas nahiga no gone Awena Nstoma, Quatagoma, Kitapan. Gakio, Tio, Egoma, Nstotam. I watch him when Stotam. Gakio Nisoma, Nstama, Toma. Oh, Auntie. Stoma. Tinigi. Eoman nan tip. Timeitsaka tigo makawi. Gakio time Nipok muuta. Matissa teki Joma klam leikaa. Joo, napio. Hange antavi tahkooma nipok. Joo, kantavi tahkoo patsukuk. Kahkiuik nyt tinnan askomaa ma kahkiuik ei muutamak. Kahkiuik ma kap muitsit naan mui kahkiuta stuhtaatun naan kap stuhtaatun omaga kap muitsit no takam suhtis sukit skatuja tagoi suksia. Joo mä kahkio kawan naskom tago kahkio mä kio ka tätä miup matsik joka se sawin tago kahkio tamik kahkio kitsasam soak kitsiwaga nuak ai kasagitsik joo nyt tina naskomaak Ota kapia. Ogono ta Akirek na nasko maoma. Me tapahtinan. Oma nyhti ihkumtago ta uta tapidohtiik uta tai tak tap maja kouvane. Tiinikin kahki oiek. Pek. Tiinikin.
Good job. What's next to you? Until the next session.